Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to DESI TV USA. I am Tabinda Gul. Let's take a look at the headlines. Iran strike US airbase in Qatar with ballistic missiles. Explosion over Doha as Iran launches missiles at US base in Qatar. Strait of Hormuz in focus as Iran pulls closures amid rising tensions. Europe and Canada announce new security pact after Brussels summit. NATO chiefs defends US strike on Iran warns against nuclear ambitions. Putin condemns strike on Iran but offers no concrete support. World on edge after US strike, Iranian nuclear site under Operation Midnight Hammer. Pro-Palestinian protester rally in London and UK's moves to ban Palestine action. And White House says Trump simply raising a questions on Iran regime changes. These are headlines, lead to news detail. Viewers, now the top story is here. Iran fired 6 ballistic missiles at the Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar, the largest US military facilities in West Asia, home to nearly 10,000 American troops. Tehran called the attack a powerful response to recent US airstrike on Iranian nuclear site. The Pentagon confirmed the strike is currently assessing damage and casualties. The assault marks a major escalation in US-Iran tension, sparking international concern over the risk of a wider regional conflict. Now, explosion and streaks of projectiles were soon over Doha after Qatar closed its airspace amid rising tension. Iran confirmed it launched a powerful missile attack targeting the US-run Al Udeid Air Base, home to nearly 10,000 American troops. The strike follows last week's US bombing of Iranian nuclear facilities. Residents reported loud blasts and emergency sirens. The situations mark a dangerous escalation, raising fears of a broader regional conflict. With Iran top security body yet to decide on closing the Strait of Hormuz, global attention is turning to the narrow but crucial waterway located between the Persian Gulf and the Gulf of Oman. The strait is a vital choke point for global oil shipments. About 20% of the world's oil passes through it daily. Any disruptions could trigger a spike in energy prices and further destabilize an already tense Middle East. Viewers, the European Union and Canada have unveiled a new security partnership following the Europe-Canada summit held in Brussels. Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney stated that the agreement ensures increased cooperation across the full spectrum of security. The pact aims to strengthen joint efforts on defense, cyber threat, intelligence sharing, and counterterrorism. Leaders from both sides emphasized their commitment to upholding global stability amid growing geopolitical challenges and rising threat to democratic institutions. NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte said the recent US strike on Iran did not violate international law, addressing reporters ahead of a key NATO summit. He emphasized that Iran must not be allowed to develop nuclear weapons, stressing the importance of upholding international security. Mark commit come amid rising tensions in the Middle East following American airstrike on Iranian nuclear site over the weekend, which Tehran has vowed to retaliate against. Viewers, after US and Israel strikes on its territory, Iran turned to Russia but received little beyond verbal back in Moscow. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi met President Vladimir Putin, who labeled the attack on Iran unprovoked and unjustified. However, Putin stopped short of offering military aid to direct intervention. Analysts suggest Moscow is treading carefully, balancing its alliance with Tehran against avoiding deeper confrontations with the West. Whether Russia will arm Iran remains uncertain. Now, global shock followed the US bombing of Iran Fordow, Natanz and Isfahan nuclear facilities in a surprise assault named Operation Midnight Hammer. Ordered by President Donald Trump, the strike have ignited fears of a broader Middle East war. Massive anti-war protests erupted in the US, Canada, Japan, Pakistan and Iran, with crowd chanting "Hands off Iran." Iran's supreme leader vowed retaliations, while Trump hailed the operation as a bullseye strike with diplomacy stalled and fresh attack exchange. The world watches anxiously. Now, thousands of pro-Palestinian demonstrators marched through London protesting Britain's decisions to ban the campaign group Palestine Actions under anti-terrorism law. The UK government declared membership in the organization a criminal offence. Citing concern over alleged extremist activities, the move has sparked heated debate over free speech and activism rights, with supporters condemning it as a crackdown or legitimate protest. Authorities says the ban aims to protect national security amid rising tension surrounding the Israel-Palestine conflict. Viewers, in the end, the White House clarified that President Donald Trump was simply raising a questions after his recent social media post suggests the possibility of regime changes in Iran. The statement comes amid heightening tensions following U.S. strike on Iranian nuclear site. Officials emphasized that no formal policy shift has been announced, but the comments reflect ongoing concern about Iran's nuclear ambitions and regional behavior. The remark have sparked debate over the U.S. stance towards Tehran. So viewers, thank you for watching and thank you for supporting. This is me, Tabinda, signing off. Stay tuned for more news, DESI TV USA, DTVN and our OTT platform DTV Flex, where you can access to over 3,000 channels. So stay tuned and stay with us.
Neurological care is a pressing healthcare challenge in Pakistan. That's why Helping Hand USA is building Kind R, a world-class hospital with 130 plus clinics that is set to establish new standards for neurological care in Pakistan. As the first phase nears completion, anticipation is growing for the launch in the second half of 2025. Give zakat and sadaqah through Helping Hand USA today and join this historic endeavor to redefine future healthcare in Pakistan.